are your biscuits going?
We off?
Yeah, we're
What we've just done, we did that already. You've just clapped in the middle.
All right, let's go.
Wow. Okay. Again, we're gonna have to start recording the breaks in between these.
Yeah.
Because we're on part 2 now, and whatever just happened in that break, you had dusty biscuits all over your face.
I'm so ashamed.
And you discovered the light as well, that you mock other people too much, and perhaps...
No, that wasn't what I discovered.
Oh, okay.
But let's not get into that.
What? Okay.
I almost had a breakdown in the break, to be fair.
So we spent the first episode pretty much just pissing ourselves at each other.
Yes.
Naturally.
So let's try and have a serious conversation and see how that goes. So, I want to know, when you are like 80 years old, like 80 plus, so like 81 or 87, however old you want to be.
That's definitely over 80.
Could you be 80 years old? Because that's technically over 80 then,
yeah,
isn't
so
it?
basically like you're old as fuck. Right.
Sorry to old people watching this.
Not 79, though.
No. Not fans, viewers.
And like you're either, I don't know, sitting in your chair or outside your house on a veranda or something. Yeah, in a rocking chair, you know, just kind of like backwards and forwards.
Fucking hell, you're giving me age.
I want to know what you would, like, if you were looking back on your life, I want to know what you would look back on and consider a success. So what would you...
Oh, it's not going to be this fucking podcast, is it?
Oh. So when you... What do you mean? What do you mean?
Not after tonight, anyway. Remember that time when Joel kept getting biscuit crumbs all over the place? Adam was nice. He said a nice anecdote about a musician once. Alex wore his cap backwards again. Like,
He didn't like that.
No, I wasn't happy about that. You can't see the blonde bits if the cap's the other way, though, can you?
You can. That's what the window's for.
No, the other way.
God.
Is it blonde on the back of your head?
No.
Right. So my
what you're
initial
saying-
statement
yeah, but
stands.
no, you lean it so that the fringe comes out underneath. And again, we've gone through another
Gone through another porker.
another podcast mentioning the blonde highlights. That's every single one so far.
Oh, they are horrific.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
you should probably listen to your friends about hairstyles.
Can we talk about the actual question that I posed? What?
So the question was,
So
what would you look
basically-
back as a success?
Basically, when you're old, what do you want your life to look like to be considered a successful story?
It's a hard one to answer because
Well, no, it's
none of us are like even near halfway there.
No, but it's I mean,
How
it's
do
kind
you
of
measure
like
success?
it's kind of like saying, what are you aiming at? What, like,
Well, why don't you ask that rather than...
I did.
Saying 80 years old about 100 million times.
I said
When you're 80 or maybe 81 or 81 and a half. Who knows?
I was just making it interesting.
I don't know. I think something like... A genuine thing for me, though, is I'm concerned that the last... What's happening?
Did you not hear it? I've never seen him laugh like that. Did you see him?
What's happened to Joel?
Did you see him try and hold that in? He was going.
He's good. You're all right, mate.
He was going.
You need a drink. You're all right.
We've broken Joel.
Join us in part 3 when Joel comes back.
Joel can't answer the phone right now.
I'm so glad we recorded that because that's you. You were going.
What set you off?
Oh,
What's happened?
Come on, let's go.
do you want to go first?
I can't even remember what the question is.
You're sweating profusely now as well.
Wow.
What?
Everybody okay?
We spent a good 2 minutes just laughing.
We said that part 2 was going to be like a
serious part.
serious conversation. So what you need to do now is not say anything like Severus Snape. Because you'll say it off again.
Oh.
What do you
When No, what is that back? That
Oh,
was fucking
mate.
brilliant.
What would you consider a success? Oh, I'd like to be good at potions.
Severus.
Oh no, I'll back you on that though. Fair play. Fair play.
On what?
What do you mean?
With the Severus Snape thing, like you were honest, you felt like you were in an environment where you could be honest with your friends, and they buoyed you off. Is what happened. Well, and if that's what you want to be, if you want to be Alan, you be Alan Rickman.
I don't want to be Alan.
After all that.
Hold on. You carry on.
I don't want Alan Rickman anymore. Oh dear.
Of course he doesn't.
What set you off a second ago that made you sort of slip into a...
Because
That's one of the
You were talking,
funniest things I've ever seen.
I don't know why, but I looked at Rex, and then
And
for some reason...
thought what? Go on.
No, I don't know. Honestly, there was literally nothing. And then for some reason, I kind of whimpered.
Yeah, and you went. I've
And
not
then
seen you
you-
laugh like that ever.
And then obviously, because you was the only one that picked it up, and he was like, "Did anyone else hear that?" I was like, "Oh no."
And then it
That
happened.
was it.
And you went.
And I couldn't compose myself after that. Right. Anyway, shall we move on?
Go on.
Right.
So yeah.
What do you
how do you
consider
measure
as-
success? Yeah.
I think
That was the question.
You know, as many happy thoughts and emotional things, you know, you can muster. One thing that did freak me out though is at the end of my life being concerned that the last thought I would ever have would be something shit.
Yeah.
Could you imagine?
You've made it all the way through 80, 90 years, and then you get to the point where you're gonna die, and your last thought is
and then Crazy Frog kicks in. You want to be surrounded by loved ones or something, and then Baby Shark comes on. No, I'm going out to that.
Oh, that's definitely going to get stuck in my head now, that song.
Oh
So
dear.
just right. So
I'd like to not die with a bad thought.
that's yeah.
Shall we move on to the words?
Oh, I
The word
thought this
game.
was a good question. What's wrong
It
with the
was,
question?
but I feel like no
You-
one can compose themselves right now.
Right. Okay. So it's
Alright,
just
let's
like
go- yeah, let's go
we're in
straight
too
to
much.
words.
We're in too much of a mess to carry on with that. Maybe we'll come back to it.
Yeah.
Perhaps. Okay.
So hot in here.
Okay. So we'll start with the Urban Dictionary.
Let's go.
So it's a phrase, not a word. And it's balls to the wall.
Oh fuck's sake!
Balls to the wall.
So sorry, just the
What's wrong with you?
do you want us to tell you what we think that
What do you
means?
think balls to the wall means?
Well, I think I know what it means, so...
Is it like going all out?
You get kicked in the nuts against the wall.
What?
I don't know.
Have you turned into a like 7-year-old or
I
something?
want to go home.
I think you should, and then come back to dismantle all this.
Yeah, because
That
watching
is comical.
Joel try and find that button earlier was...
Why do you do that every time?
Don't talk to me.
I really think we shouldn't give you drinks on this.
Yeah, I think it's. Is it like going all out?
What do you think it is?
Oh, don't look at me. Just
What do you think that it is?
balls to the wall. Yeah, I think it's got to be like all gas, no brakes.
We use that term a lot on here, don't we? Well, that's going to be one of our merch points when we get merch. We're going to have all gas, no brakes. Yeah, and a picture of you gobbing tea everywhere. It's a term used in a specific industry.
It's like. Oh.
Is it? So it's like when...
It's used by a certain group of
Like
people,
military.
certain profession.
Yeah, so like when you're really up... I guess it's like similar to back against the wall, but specifically... probably the region that it's used in is the reference to the ball, so it's probably more a scary situation than necessarily just a back against the wall. So
I agree with Adam.
Yeah.
I think it's some sort of like military term. It's like, it's fucking balls to the wall. What is it?
All wrong.
Yeah.
That was it?
It's a term used by pilots. So when accelerating quickly, the throttle is pushed all the way back to the panel, and the throttle lever, ball, actually touches the panel wall, hence balls to the wall.
but there's only one ball, so it'd be ball to the wall.
Right,
Surely.
well, don't argue with me, bro. It's on the Urban Dictionary.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I didn't realise pilots needed an urban term for
Yeah, but it's like
for aviation.
There's
flight.
nothing
like-
urban about being a rich pilot.
Yeah.
it's
That's
like like
If only I had a really urban term for what
Yeah.
I'm doing right now.
slang terminology for like the profession you work in. All sorts of people have like specific terms for their.
Well, I look stupid now because I was like, I think I know what it means. So I'll look at it. And then what's happened is
The confidence.
I've got egg on my face and possibly some of that ginger biscuit that you had in your mouth.
Okay, word number 2. Now this is a word that was created in 1627. Apparently, I found that out from a source directly. And it's a word that I think we will be relevant to this podcast as well, that we can use. And the word is fribble.
Fribble.
Isn't that what?
It's like dribble, but with an F. Fribble.
Is it where you can't? Is it like stuttering or like when the words don't come out?
Isn't that
your
what
mouth?
Johnny English says when he pretends to go?
Fribble.
Fribble.
Take 5. The car.
Fribble. Is it like when something's really funny?
And no one else finds it funny.
Yeah.
What do you think fribble is?
No idea.
Oh, good answer.
Thank you.
You actually nailed it first time. Fribble is a word that we really ought to rescue from obscurity. It means to falter or stammer.
Oh.
A fribbler can be described as someone...
You not do that while I'm trying to drink, please. I literally need to gob that water across your kitchen.
Or a fribbler can be described as someone who acts aimlessly or feebly.
Oh, okay. So it's got like a double meaning.
Sort of, yeah. Yeah.
Double entendre.
Exactly that.
For the French
Okay,
viewers.
and then
Excellent.
we have phobias. So let me get one of those up.
I feel like I'm just recovering now. Seriously, I
So
just
I've had to be quiet for the last couple of minutes.
but like anything could just spike a surge of ridiculousness.
A stream of tea.
Yeah, it's like a fountain in fucking Las Vegas. Imagine me as a marble. A marble fountain.
Stop doing it
Well,
as
you
I'm
are
about
around.
to drink.
That's my feelings.
Sorry.
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 So the last one being the phobia is selenophobia.
Like cellophane, like plastic cellophane.
It's never that easy.
Is that hating Selena Gomez?
No. Who hates Selena Gomez?
Celine.
Terrorist.
Or is it like a fear of like cats or something?
No, that's not
What's
good.
saline? What is saline?
Salon's like
Steak.
the salt water
Yeah.
Steak.
stuff, isn't it?
Steak?
What?
You said sirloin, didn't you?
No.
Oh my god.
Saline.
Oh,
Sirloin. Get that ear trumpet out.
I like how you were so confident as well. Like some sort of
Yeah,
steak.
Yeah.
Steak. Why you
like a
got
T-bone, but a bit different. Yeah. Different cat.
saline? Is it something to do with?
Selenophobia.
Celine. Is it SA?
SE. Selenophobia.
Is it something to do with like gluten or wheat?
No.
Okay. I'm really trying to be smart, but it's not
No,
working.
it's not that at all.
Fear of salt?
No.
Sea? The ocean?
No. I would know.
Yeah, it's true. It's called buccophobia. Say it again for us.
Selenophobia.
Selenophobia.
Put it in a sentence. I've got selenophobia.
What does selenophobia mean?
Yeah, I do that every time. It's great. Any guesses?
I mean, we've given a couple.
Okay, it's the fear of the moon.
The what?
The moon.
That's what I thought you said.
Look at me on the moon. That's weird.
I'm the moon.
Does it give an explanation as to why it's
it's
that?
that word? Yeah.
No.
No, none of it.
Well, no, but sometimes they do this. It's a Latin breakdown
Yeah.
for whatever that means.
No. Look it up yourself later. We're educational, but we're not that educational.
All right.
Is that all right?
Yeah, I suppose.
It's like a bit of nasty turn. This.
It has a bit, isn't it?
What are we on? Because we had a bit of an error with the
15.
stopwatch, and
good.
probably laughed for about 10 minutes of this 15-minute episode. Are you feeling better now?
I'm good.
This really serious conversation we had in this episode was really good. I really appreciate it.
Would you rather fuck a kitten?
Oh
No. Fuck a penguin or brick a kitten?
Are you alone?
Obviously.
Is it? We're actually going with this.
No, it's not like I put that statement out and then that's the end.
Okay.
How would you answer that?
Both. No. No, I would.
He's definitely a penguin fucker. He's not.
No, I think I'd do the kitten. It's
written
quick,
all-
innit? I suppose.
Nah, you can't.
You're quicker than a penguin.
You're harming. You're harming the penguin less. You're not killing the penguin.
I don't know, mate. The penguins aren't that big. You stick a cock in it, I think it's going to die.
Penguins aren't that big.
Not yours.
What would you do then?
I'd fuck a penguin. I would fuck that penguin. There's no way I'm killing a kitten.
Yeah,
that
make
we-
sweet love
Bro,
to
you
that
can't do
penguin,
that.
bro.
Would you fuck the
I
penguin?
would make sweet love.
Yeah, I
to
can't kill a kitten. It'd be looking at me and all sorts.
Well, you just don't look at it.
What?
You accidentally break your hand.
it. Can't take a life.
No.
No.
But I'd rather give a weird animal incestuous one.
Well, it's not gonna be. I'm not related to it, am I?
Oh, yeah.
It's not incestuous, yeah.
Yeah.
Got any more?
Free bill.
Got any more that are fribble? Fribble. You fribbler, you.
You're struggling, aren't you?
Go on, give us another one.
Would you...
Nothing too drastic, please.
Okay.
As if fucking a penguin or killing a kitten wasn't drastic enough.
How do you think you're going to die?
Oh.
What? Natural causes,
How
obviously.
do you think you're going to die?
Natural causes.
What's natural?
No pain. Just fall asleep.
Take
how
some
you
of
want
take
to
some of
die?
those tablets.
So is it how do you think you're going to die? How do you want to die?
No, how do you think you're going to die?
Like Spartacus.
What, into the valley of death?
Road to 300.
Well, the 300 did sort of... Why are you picking your nose?
I'm not. I'm stroking my nose.
Oh. Well, to them it looks like
Stroking the
you're
inside of my nose with my thumb.
Do you think I really just start cracking on?
picking... No, I didn't know if you'd forgotten your surroundings or something. How do you think you're going to die? I'm going to get eaten by a shark, it's a fact.
Where are you going that there's going to be sharks for you to get
It's
eaten?
in the
Florida.
bath.
Sorry?
It's in the bath.
In the bath?
It comes up the plug hole.
Oh, in the bath. Oh, I thought you said in the bath.
No, in the bath.
Right, bath. Should we get this out of the way now? There is no R in bath.
Are you fucking joking me?
Brilliant. I know you've been dying to do
That
that.
was pretty good.
Bloody no, that's how you sound.
That's no.
Not quite.
Anybody else? Any advances on getting eaten by a shark? Natural causes?
I'm happy with that. I'll take that.
I don't know.
What do you think is going to happen to you?
Probably a heart attack.
Coma.
Yeah. Type 2
Food
diabetes
overdose.
will probably get me at some point. I don't know.
What do you reckon?
AIDS from a prostitute for you?
You're going to drown in gravy.
Yeah, you.
Are we talking about ways we want to die or ways that we're going to end up dying? I don't know, really. I think it's I suppose that's one of the whole parts of life is that you just don't know how you're going to...
All right, if there was an envelope that had that information in it
Yeah.
and the date,
No.
would you look at it?
Nah.
Nope.
Yeah.
Would you?
Yeah.
But would you not then, because that once you know that information, that would never ever leave your mind ever again. You'd be like,
Yeah, but then like, if it was in like,
what if it was tomorrow?
yeah, then you'd live life to the fullest for that day, wouldn't you?
But shouldn't you live life
Shouldn't
to
you
the
do
fullest
that?
every day
Yeah,
anyway?
but no one does.
Yeah, they do. I do.
That's not
No, you don't.
I bolt to work listening to John fucking Mayer every morning, mate. I do live
That's
my
not
life.
living life to the fullest.
Yes, it
is.
is.
It's not fucking.
That's a matter of opinion. To me, it is.
Yeah.
No, but it's no.
It's subjective, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, stop it.
That's
Yeah,
not you
bitch.
living your life to the fullest, but that's him living his life to the fullest.
Try
He's
it.
not.
Have
I
you
know
tried
he's
it?
not.
Have you tried it?
What?
Bowling to work, listening to John Mayer, and
No.
walking along at the same
No.
speed as the beat of the music.
No.
Ooh, okay, try it.
No.
Give it a go. Would you look?
No, I don't think I could.
I don't. I wouldn't look.
I don't.
I think it's not necessarily a scared thing. It's more of a...
Oh no, mine's coming from fear.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'd be
Are you-
petrified.
okay, so you're scared of dying?
You're scared of wanting to
I
kill
don't know. I don't.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
No, I'm scared that I would be in a position that I'd be like, oh no, fuck it, it's too much. But I don't.
Hey, if you ever feel like that, just reach out.
Don't touch me. I don't know. I don't know if I'm scared of death.
Do you not breathe into that cup because it makes a really weird noise when you do it?
You will disappear when I drink out of this cup.
And he's in his safe space.
Yeah.
I think everyone's got a reasonable fear of death. Otherwise,
An element.
I don't fear death at all.
Oh, you're so fucking hard.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
Yeah, because you just said you were going to get eaten by a shark. So
Yeah, but I don't fear it. I just know it's going to happen.
but you have a phobia of sharks.
Yeah.
Right.
So you won't go.
So
you
it's
have a fear of
it's
death.
not that it'll kill me that I'm scared of. It's that I'll see it and it will hurt me.
which
I'm
will probably lead to
not
death.
afraid of it.
No? Anybody else?
What was I saying?
That you were
I don't
scared
know,
of-
mate.
That you weren't scared of dying.
Yes, I won't be scared of dying when I've had kids because I want to have kids first. That's the main thing for me. Like if I die before I've had kids, I'll be really pissed off because that's like I want to leave my legacy. So like once I've had kids and like I've
So is that your achievement for hitting 80?
that would be up there. Yeah, that'd be. I think I want my kids to be like really kind of proud of dad. So that's right up there for me.
How
We
slow
would
he
have
was.
we would have got into that.
If only he could swim a little faster.
how Joel was slightly better at everything. Yeah,
And that toothy shark got hold of him.
in the bath.
Poor Grandpa Buck.
In the bath. Yeah, because obviously I wouldn't be caught in open water. I'm not that stupid.
Yeah, you literally don't go out to sea like further than your waist, do you?
No. It was idiotic. Why would you?
Well, everyone else did.
Yeah.
You're stepping in the ring in their territory. It's ridiculous. You're already at a disadvantage.
Yeah, but it can still get you like in water up waist height.
Yeah. But not like, so when you go, like the beach I went to, there's like a ridge, like a sand ridge. So they can't get...
I really thought he'd mispronounced sandwich then, because I was half listening and half not listening.
They just dangle it and it
Like,
keeps
yeah,
them
the beach
occupied.
that I go to, they've got a sandwich. I was like, all right, mate, it's a bit of a...
It's a weird deterrent for sharks.
Yeah.
Which constantly
Don't
feed
come
them-
near me. Go, sandwich, go.
Honestly, if anyone's made it through this, I'll be so impressed. We'll do the laziest sign-off of the time because, you know,
So whenever you go away, you probably do research about like fucking shark attacks. And
they're everywhere, mate. You don't need to do research.
they're not everywhere.
There's water, so there's a shark.
Wow.
How did a whale end up in the Thames?
That's a whale.
Right? Who's saying a shark can't do it?
Because the shark's not been in the Thames.
No, you're an idiot. So as soon as you, this is the problem.
You have an
because
irrational fear of sharks, but you're calling him an idiot.
this is the problem because you'll be like, oh, there's no sharks in the Thames. I'll go for a dip. Bang, you get eaten by a shark.
Let's get one thing clear. Nobody's swimming in the Thames. Not unless you want to die from whatever's in there anyway.
Not a shark.
Right, we're done.
This has been part 2 of Buckin Around.